Hello. Alright. We got a game against lizards. I can't remember if we've played against lizards yet. Let's have a quick look here. Alright. So yeah, they've got to a pretty solid place. Managed to pick up a tackle block guy. He's going to be a pain. Kroxigor is unleveled as yet. I wonder if they had to replace him, because I'd imagine by this point he'd have picked up at least A level. No guard, which is nice. Sidestep on all the skinks, with one with extra movement, so he's going to be a one-turn potential. Yeah, very good record again. Coming up against some tough players here. The last bunch of games. He's going to at least buy a babe with that. I hope he doesn't spend more. He could. But hopefully he looks at my... Whoa. Okay. That is unfortunate, because like our teams aren't that far apart in terms of where they're at. This is the downside to being the player that is up on team value. Even if they're just down by a tiny bit, they get to basically spend as much of their money as they want. So he's gone all in, and yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I guess our team setup is pretty good, but like our record is not scary. So anyway, we will have to bear that in mind. I'd like to take that as a mark of respect for my great record, but I don't have a great record, so I can't. Let's see. Alright, so we got the one loner. Do we have enough players? I don't think we have enough unskilled players to just put a rando on the line, so... we are going to use our sidestep guys on the wings again. Pop our guard guy in the middle, and then everybody else goes to the back. Having two tackle guys for this game is going to be really good, if they stay alive. Be nice to get a 12th player again. I mean, he's got 2 extra players, which is great for him. So it's going to be hard to eradicate all of their skinks, which is kind of one of the methods to beating lizards. The other way is hoping that they fail their pickups, because obviously they don't have the agility of some other teams, and they don't have ball handling skills. So movement is, you get that on a roll of a 10. So sometimes that can be, you can either choose movement or armor value, I think. And of course you can do that as a double, but you can also do it as a like a 6 and a 4 or something. I'm imagining that's what happened, because I'd be tempted to give a skank maybe block, or what'd you call it? Sure hands. But that said, it's nice to have a one-turn option, and with movement 9, you're looking at what, like 11 movement with your going for it, so you've only got to move 2 spaces for one turn, so it's actually pretty good. Maybe I would pick that if I had the choice. Can always use doubles on another one. That's pretty cool, but unfortunately, that's not a great place for us to get to. Let me just work out how I'm going to try and get there. So if I do go, probably going to want to clip this. Yeah, I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, sweet. And we're not going to want to step here, so we can put him here. We are going to want to step here though, so we shall stay. So I think we send him here if he's willing. And we could potentially get a second on there. Is there anything else we want to do? Oh, you can actually get all the way over here. That's nice. So I think we saturate here. It's risky, but that's the kind of players we are. I think this guy stays back as a... Uh-oh, they got the ball out. I think the witch goes here. This witch obviously goes through, and we see how far we make it. Obviously I'd love to get her here. Do I spend... Yeah, I do. Now I could go here. It's kind of a... Where's their tackle guy? Oh, I knocked him over. That's beautiful. Yeah, I think we go all in here. I've tended to be a little on the cautious side at times, trying to play the odds, and it hasn't always worked out. So this game we're going to just roll 6s instead of all the 1s, and just, you know, go and score. He's probably considering using the wizard, honestly. Especially if he can take her out. Yeah. But I guess we got that out early. I'm going to carry that. Nice. So yeah, we force the use of the wizard. He will get the ball back, but I suppose that's a nice early wizard and he's not in the best kind of offensive position. Obviously you can free up some guys to get back there. But we do have like 1, 2, 3 pretty speedy players that did not go too far up the pitch. Oh, he rolled an 11 on the armor, so even if it had been the blitz, I was just trying to see if the blitzer wouldn't have got as badly injured, but he would. I mean, that witch is going to get hit a lot. That's just the nature of... Ooh. That's just the nature of the game. She's getting injured a lot, but... That's witches for you. They're flimsy. And you'd think, I mean, when we've played against armor value 7 teams, you'd think, boy, looking at how much the witches... Oh boy. Looking at how much the witches go out, surely... Surely, I'm surprised those armor value 7 teams didn't get completely destroyed, but, you know, it can happen. Sometimes they just survive. Okay, what's he got in store? Is he gonna try... He might be trying to blitz with his Crocs. We'll see where he pushes this guy. If he pushes him off, he wants to play the tactics and get guys back, yeah. So he can do a 3 dice here, or he may go for the safer... No, he's just putting this guy in position. Because the danger, of course, of blocking is he doesn't know this, that he doesn't know that he will get pairs. But the danger is, of course, that he doesn't get pairs, and he pushes me to the ball. So maybe he should pick up the ball first. I don't know. Okay. Okay, he may just be playing... Yeah, he's playing it sensible. He's not going to block this guy at all. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. So we could... He has sidestep on most of his guys. If we get 2 assists in here... then I can make that a 3 dice. Do we bring the witch in? Yeah, I think we do. Alright, we're going to try and get this guy down, dodge out, maybe pick up the ball, run away. It's not the most solid plan I've ever made, but, you know. Especially since I'm running half my team up the field. And it doesn't really matter what angle we hit this from, because he's got sidestep, so he's going to do what he's going to do. I think... Okay. I think he wants to go... let's see, if I dodge here... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I need to stay where I am. No reason not to hit this guy. Let's follow that. Alright. I think we want to get this guy on the tackle guy. That's not great. A pickup would be really useful here, but... Do I go in? Or do I attempt to? No, I think holding on to it is more important. Okay, I'm going to try this. Famous last words. Okay. Just try and tie up as many of his skinks and kind of block these guys off a little bit, although it doesn't really affect them a whole lot. So obviously he can block us. If I had the reroll, I'd have probably tried to go all the way in. Okay, that makes it kind of awkward for these guys. Very awkward, in fact. He may try and get a bunch of skinks over here to kind of time it. If he gets a couple of them over there, it's going to be a pain with the sidestep. Probably should have thought of that, but this guy can also potentially blitz himself out. We'll see how many guys he gets back. And if he decides he wants to, I think he's going to want to at least try the blitz. But tying this guy up was, I mean, not that this guy was going to get all the way over there, but tying this guy up is nice because it's takes away his dodge hitting potential. Okay, that's sensible. This guy is still obviously kind of a threat, although we could really use him getting dodge. It's going to be a while, unfortunately, because he doesn't often get to score or anything, because wrestle is not the kind of thing you want on a ball carrier. Oh, it's a GFI. Interesting. Okay. Probably reroll. Got it. So which way do we want to go? I think this way. Oh, no armor break, but that's in a good place for him. So you can go in and get that. Okay, where does he hide now? I actually have a 2 dice block with this guy here. Because I've got guard and an extra guy, so don't tell him, but we have that as a potential option. Okay, this is interesting. With no reroll, this is what I was scared of. Okay, it's all good. He's not going to do a crazy pass, is he? Please tell me he's not going to do a crazy pass. Because I really have no guard against that. Okay, he's not going to do a crazy pass. So, how do we go about this? I can free this guy up. I can't free this guy up. Let's see. Here, I think. And I'll follow to get out of the way. Okay, got his Appo out the way early. Be nice if he rolled another bad... Oh, I think he did. I think that's a dead... it's a dead Sora, so that's huge. So now obviously we can have a go at the skink. He does have sidestep. This is a problem. We're probably going to have to re-roll it. I want to be on this side, but I still want to be active. Let's see. I can't get 2 assists on him without doing some dodge rolls. So I think we just try and wrestle him down. I don't know who's going to go get the ball. I guess maybe this guy picks up the ball himself. If it's not a wrestle situation. Okay, I think we re-roll. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. And he can sidestep wherever he wants now. So he can go, like, I don't know, here. Okay, he's going there. Oh, that's what we needed. Okay, what I'm struggling with is our lack of cover down the field. So this guy gets away and he's away. Do I think I actually try and take you off. Yeah. Whoops, I nearly ran that guy down the field when I was trying to press end turn. Yeah, I moved that guy just to kind of... I mean, it doesn't really make much difference. This guy just punches here, but it's one less guy for him to try and sort of blitz this guy off with. He can use the Crocs, but obviously that's more dangerous. He can use this guy, but if he does, what I'm thinking is that he takes away his protection when he tries to run away. And we've got the witch down here. We got all sorts going on. That's unfortunate. That's the powers coming back. And we've used our Appo, so elves are going to start dying soon. Oh, this is a guy without block, so at least this guy's a bit risky. I should probably put a block guy marking this guy at times, just to make him make blocks that he may miss. He's probably just getting this guy in here to make getting away harder. What I quite often like to do against lizards, especially early lizards, this is not as early as I'd like because they've all got block, is to mark up the Saurus with sort of lineman or whatever. And oh, this is not so great. Now we're kind of trapped in a bit here. But yeah, because then they're just relying on skinks to get around. Now this team has plenty of skinks about. Did we stun one? We stunned one. Okay. Yeah, he'd like to probably do this from another angle, but I don't... There's not really a great angle, so he just has to hope that he gets that push he needs. Or, you know, knock over. Not a push, he didn't need a push. He did get it. Our armor has started to fade a little bit. So yeah, this guy can definitely run away, and this guy can kind of help. But I don't think he can get it completely safe. Oh. Is he just gonna rely on being here? That's maybe a bit dangerous. Okay, that's cool. Oh man, the pairs. Oof, the armor breaks. Okay, so what do we got going here? We got a guard guy here. Got a 1 dice there. How does that help? If I move this guy up, it does help. Now if I were to knock him over and out... Okay, it's not quite what we're after. Really love to hit this. It's not the best situation ever. Do we... I think we have to try this 1 dice here. And that doesn't really help our situation in any way. It might make it worse, actually. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, it makes it much worse. Oh boy. We don't really have anywhere to blitz in there. Alright. Ready for the skull? Okay. I tried to tempt fate and it worked. Oh, not even a... Come on, armor. That's not even good. Oh, I don't even have a blitz. Just gonna stay downfield as a blocker for when this inevitably comes out. We do have this guy hanging about. The Crocs is sort of trapped on this guy. But he can obviously get the ball free here. We're not in a terrible position here, but we're a lot more connected and we haven't managed to sneak that ball out. Despite having it 2 spaces away, maybe I should have taken it in. I never count on those pairs hitting every time, and I should. But if I had fallen over on the GFI, then it's so much easier for them to pick it up than for them to come over and have to block me down. So I think it's a sensible thing to do. Our armor is all sorts of given up. Which is not ideal. He can probably just push this guy down here into the Crocs and be happy with that. Oh dear. I really don't know why we got the bludge. Am I recording? Yeah, I am. I guarantee you, I've had times in the past where I've put like a War Dancer with Blodge on the side of a cage, and I've had like 6 people hit him in a row, and him not go, you know, fall over. And these Dark Elves, they seem to just get paired every single time. Okay, looks like maybe a sideline cage. Which, if he doesn't stop the Switch Elf, honestly, I might just try and dive in. Oh, he'll put this one in front, so I can't. Yeah, that kind of kills that. I mean, it's still possible, but it's a lot more difficult now. Is he going to block? He may not block this. He might be sensible and just leave it. Probably follows this up to be a pain. I don't know that was the right... I mean, it worked out for him, but I don't know if that was the right move, because if you bonehead there, you release like a bunch of players for me. Of course, if you don't, you get my guard guy, so... It all worked out. So, I think the sensible thing to do here is... block him up a touch. Start coming back down the field. I think I have to do the blitz first. Hey, we roll some pairs as well. We're not breaking their armor as well, though. Let's go here, it's annoying. I think we try and get this guy away, because he has dodge, and he has tackle, which could be very important. Does this make sense? Sure. Let's try not to get hit as much this turn. So this guy's just here for annoyance, obviously. If their croc starts to misbehave, that would be a big in for us. I don't think you block this guy before you've got this guy free, but I don't know if they feel the need to move down and hence they want to block this guy, but even with a 3 dice, theoretically, it's still not guaranteed you're going to roll a 6. And it's not like this guy can currently get at the ball. But they probably are thinking it'd be nice to move down the field, so... If I had my Witch Elf with block on, I'd be tempted... If they just consolidate here, I'd be really tempted to try and surf one of these guys, even if it's with red dice. Especially this one, because, you know, worst comes to worst. Outside of skulls, worst comes to worst, you just kind of like knock him over. Interesting. Oh, that would be nice. As of right now, I have a 2 dice block on this guy, so I expect somebody to come down and... No? Maybe this guy will, although then I'll get a 2 dice block on this guy. So we at least get to tackle one of their skinks. Maybe. Still don't entirely know what they're going to do. Don't think they're going to block this guy. They are not. Alright, you just come back. You shall attempt this. Do I want to follow up? I don't think I do. Might sidestep in there, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Get injured, please! Still tempted. Apparently I'm still tempted to do the, Oh, I forgot he had tackle. Whoops. Still tempted to do the 2 dice against this guy. But I think instead I just sort of run over here and do this. Nice. Just for lack of a better plan. Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to start complaining about the armor soon. Do we go for this? This guy would be kind of useful to have further down the pitch. Doing some solid dodging. I could try this. What did we use our last reroll on? Don't remember. Maybe I should have tried this and then... You know what I should have done? I should have... No, because he's got sidestep. Never mind. I think I'm still going to try this. Yeah. It's just one more little annoyance for him. Okay. I mean, this guy can just get up, but... Buck him here first would be brave. Alright, this is what we're looking for. And we'll go forwards. He may decide to try and like double back, but that if he does, that gives us time to kind of get back a bit as well. So we'll take that. That's interesting. I wonder if he meant to do that. That was a... I don't think he did. I think he pressed the end turn button by mistake. Let's... We're gonna break armor here. Let's stay. Alright. Can't quite... Could get this guy there, though. What I'm thinking about doing is a 1 dicer here. And... Oh, I could do a 2 dice against there. Nice. Here. You stay. Unfortunately, I'd have to dodge, do a 50% dodge there. Unless I'm willing to bring this guy in and try a 1 dice here. Okay. Yeah, I think right here. And we stay. It's gonna be into a 2 dice against, but it's the best chance we've had for a while. So why not? Sweet. He goes back behind his own guy. I have to follow. Oh, it didn't go out. I think I have to drop back. And we see if we can get a guy on the ball. Oh, this guy is here. Do we try this? I mean, it's kind of madness. But if we make it, we go here and we just kind of chuck the ball down the end. What is this? 67? Nice. For lack of a better solution, I'll take that. Now they are lizards, so they can still, theoretically, especially with this movement, I mean this guy can still get back here even though he fell over. But the nice thing is his skinks are are down on the ground. This one is stunned, so he's not doing anything meaningful. Yeah, not surprised to see that. We don't really have anybody in scoring range, I don't think. Maybe this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. So, but we have 2 turns left. So, they have to watch out a bit. They basically need to try and secure the ball as best they can. Maybe this guy will go stand next to it. This guy can't. And maybe they'll roll a bad dodge, trying to get one of their skinks away. That'd be beautiful. This guy is going to need to get into scoring position. So if he makes any mistakes up here, that's just bad. I mean, bad for him. And when I say mistakes, I mean, like a block that goes horribly wrong or something. But I think honestly he needs to move this guy at least next to the ball to cause me issues getting it and to give him a chance of picking it up next turn, and then he needs to dodge this guy down. That's fair enough. I still think we get at least one guy into scoring range as a threat. Maybe he'll pick it up seeing as he succeeded that one. And he grabbed it. So this is now a problem again. But how much of a problem is going to depend on this guy. Ooh, if that failed, they're not scoring. But it didn't fail. I could do some crazies and go through there. Oh, okay. I can't do that now. I have to take care of this guy. Alright, so you get in scoring range. I really wanted to because that's 3, 3, 3, kaput. I think we double... We really need to knock this guy down to make ourselves feel a little safer. Okay, we did. We'll keep him where he is, I think. He can still technically get down there. So let's make it as awkward as possible. Outside of that, what do we do? I think this guy stays where he is. I think this guy tries to dodge away. This guy tries to get on the ball. Sure. Unfortunately, he's not scoring threat. This guy technically kind of is. So they are not even trying the touchdown, which is sad, in a way. But understandable. Do that. I don't think he hits this guy. Maybe he does. If he puts somebody here, he can hit this guy. Maybe he's gonna blitz him. Oh, that is sad. But that is not our only scoring threat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's still a scoring threat. So he must be respected. Well, he doesn't have to be actually, because it's going to be pretty hard to get the ball back. Maybe this guy? Do you reroll this? Maybe. Oh, he did. Boy. But now I go here. That was... I don't know if I'd have done that. Oh. Never mind. Yeah, had he not have parried and injured me, that gives me a 2 dice on the ball. I mean, that's... you know, kind of risky. So it looks like he might foul this guy. I mean, he's got players to spare, so why not? I got 2 players out already. In some respects, it's gives us more of a chance of scoring, because he's not marking up the other guy. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even get sent off. Well, this was a rough turn for us. So far we've just injured the one Saurus. I don't know if the game's trying to tell us something. Okay, so... can't get anybody around to there. I do this... I am gonna try and dive in here for this. Unfortunately it means I gotta do this first. There's nothing more important to do than this. Okay, let's look on the bright side. We stop them scoring. On the downside, we're 3 players down. Our 2 sidesteppers among them. I think I may change my mind in a second. I think we try to score slow, but may not be as easy as that because they have the numbers to put pressure on. I mean, we at least try and, like, you know, set up a protection and then try and, like, hit a skink each turn with our mighty blow. That could, if we can start to work them down, that would be something, but unfortunately they're probably going to be working us down at the same time. I don't actually know if we could have scored there. Yeah, we'd have just had to... I mean, either the ball could have gone up the field over here, or had it come down here, one of these guys could have run over past, and then I run in. It would have been long odds, but... Okay, so let's see. I think we put dodge on the line, because dodge can run away if they don't get a blitz. Who do we give the ball to? I think we give it to this guy. It sounds crazy, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's probably going to foul this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That being the case, maybe I just hit a Saurus. For this turn, and then when he tries to pressure, we hit other stuff. Let's put a second guy here. Yeah. We'll just use the blitz for it. We're not that worried. I mean, I know in theory we could start hurting this Saurus, but it's just unlikely. Extra reroll on the touchback. We still give it to this guy. We attempt this blitz. Got it. And we drop back a bit. Next, so that means these guys don't have to dodge. Gonna try and keep my tackles on the back end of this. Kind of elf screening ourselves right now. Where is their tackle guy? Over here. Part of me wants to run the witch up, but I'm not going to. Gonna put her in as a, just in case they decide to do something crazy situation. Now, there could be a bit of surround here. But they can't get all the way through. They likely can't get anybody on the ball carrier. I guess skinks do have stunty so they can dodge on a 3+. So they could take this guy out and then try and dodge a skink onto him. But then we have 2 tackle guys sitting back here to hit those skinks. I don't know how aggressive they're going to be. I did expect this though. He didn't need a pair there, so you know, he has tackle. So I'm not gonna count that against him. I think we'd like to try and make it so we only face 1 block a turn. So we're kind of acting like we're on defense. But there's no guarantees because it's going to depend on how much we can kind of stay back. But I don't need my whole team getting stunned, so or worse. So I think we play this as cagey as possible. If they present us an opportunity to kind of take a bunch of players into their half, I mean we don't really have a bunch of players, but if they gave us that kind of opportunity, we might take it and try and just stall in their half instead. But I expect them to play fairly cautiously. I think here we actually try and get a hit on this guy. Oh, the Crocs is on here. That's not ideal. That is not what we were hoping. We just push him. I really want to use a reroll there, but nope. Probably should have also made that my blitz, because what else am I going to do with my blitz? Make it. Thank you. This guy being next to the Crocs isn't the end of the world. Alright. So that's another turn down. Maybe we get our witch back, we'll see. At some point I expect them to get a bit more aggressive. If something goes horribly wrong with like a blitz or something and they like quad skull, then we can maybe make a move, but looks like they're going to be sensible about positioning. They probably think we're going to make a play up here, but we're not. If he starts bringing people around, he can actually surround me pretty well, which would probably be on the plus side. If he doesn't try and surround me too much, I'd probably just like blitz back through this way and try and kind of set up how we were before. Where is annoying? I think this kind of suggests that we're trying to go this way. Which means it's going to bring some people over to cover it. Maybe he just moves this guy here. That would be pretty sensible. You just want to mark up as many guys as you can. We do have guards, so we currently have a 1 dice here. Yeah, if he brings this guy, yeah, that's annoying. Just bringing him around here at all is annoying. It's so hard to be patient in these situations, because you kind of see little things like, ooh, could I, okay, that helps. I was going to say, could I sneak up this way? But no. The fact he only has 5 Saurus is good for us. It limits his sort of strong arming. So yeah, he didn't bring that guy down here. Whoever it was, maybe this guy, I don't remember now. So that means we just sort of continue to sort of back off slightly, hopefully. I think I try and set up my cage or my screen first. Okay. So back off here. Back off here. Let's see. Screen off here. Oh, tackle. Yeah, don't want to get injured. It's my fault though. So we're going to try this. It may not work, but it'd be nice if it does. Yeah, you've got the next most likely chance. Let's see. Yeah, sure. I'm not sure that you're really helping up here, but then if you get away, it's just a bonus. So we leave them just 1 block again. At some point they try and get like right in on the ball, and it could be this time because he has potentially the means. It's going to want this Crocs on the ball at some point. Maybe I should have left her next to the ball carrier so that I could hand off if need be. But yeah, we're kind of playing cat and mouse right now. We don't have a lot of pitch to work with. How many have we lost this? We haven't lost anyone off the field entirely this half, so that's something. Yeah, I'm surprised he's moving that first and not waiting till he kind of makes a... Because if he blitzes this guy down, which he's got plenty of guys to do, or maybe blitzes this guy down, he can move the Crocs in on the ball carrier. which puts me at a 3+ dodge, which is obviously scary. He may go after this guy just because he's double useful. He's got blodge and he has tackle, so that's a skink threat. And maybe he brings skinks down to get on me. I don't know if you... Okay, you do. He's probably going to push him over to the sideline. And then maybe get some skinks in. Due to this guy though, it's he's not going to get the Saurus in. Oh, and due to the witch. So the witch did do some use here. But obviously I'm in danger of getting some people surfed. I think I'd still try and get a skink on him. Just to be a pain. Maybe bring somebody round. Like, because I'm not having to worry about my back line right now. He's got enough players to make me regret that. Or at least make me have to keep it tighter. Hang on a sec, can I surf this guy? If the ball carrier blocks him here... Yeah, I think I can. In theory. But who does it? The other witch does. I think I have to pick this guy up, unfortunately. So we push. Oh man, we have to follow as well. Follow. This guy is just so dangerous that having him off the field is real nice. Regardless of if he's injured. So now, of course, we have a bit of a problem. And that problem is that our ball carrier is horribly exposed. So still a 2 dice against. Can't really alter that. So I think we go for this. Okay, we'll take that. Probably takes the wrestle. I mean, he definitely takes the wrestle. Oh, skip. That's a pretty good result. Wrestle. Now we have to consider, do we... I think we have to consider bringing this guy back around as a kind of blocker, and I think we have to re-roll this, unfortunately. Okay. Alright. I mean, this is not ideal, because he can get a 2 dice on the ball. It would have been much nicer if we had made a little better prep. I don't even think that was... Was that greedy? Maybe. I think it was more... maybe I could have done it in a different way. That would be worth finding out. So he's just getting an assist here. He doesn't need one, though. He can just... Oh, yeah, he does, because this guy has guard, which is nice. Because he wants to come in here, and that's going to be guard. So he needs that second assist. But yeah, that tackle guy was so important to them. If we somehow miraculously survive this, which we shouldn't, probably, because this guy does not have great standing up skills, then I think we'd try and get it to the witch, because she's so hard to knock over. So yeah, now he gets blitzed in, probably pushed onto the side. And they hope it scatters out. I hope it somehow goes to my witch elf. I think this is, I mean, you can go here. That's fine, because you do have some players at the back to guard. Oh, where did he go? I didn't see. Okay, yeah. Oh, it went out. Oh, this is bad. Oh. That's bad, but could be worse, honestly. He may still try and grab that, although... No, I think you just secure it. If you grab this and it bubbles to this player, I'm away again. He's got so many players, he can just kind of like, you know... Sorry, I'm trying to also work out in my head if I can work on this. I think I can. Yeah, because he picks it up on a 4+ with a reroll. If he fails, it could bubble anywhere, and it's my turn. Oh, that's so risky. You don't really need to do it this turn. I mean, what are you expecting me to do that's going to be so amazing? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do that's so amazing. You stand up. We got to do some 1 dice. That is not ideal, but moving this guy would be great. Did you fall over? You did. Okay. Okay, sweet. So now if he stands up, I didn't really want to stand him up, but I think I'm going to have to. We do get a 1 dice here. Have to reroll that. What's the plan now? I didn't really have a plan at this point, as you maybe can tell. Maybe you go over here just to get out of the way. And then we do a crazy blitz. Nice. Probably goes here because it stops me getting next to the ball. Get injured. Oh man, these skinks. And we're just going to sit behind them to be annoying. This guy has no real value, so he's just going to suddenly get some value. Do we want to stand next to the skink there? Yeah, I think the more skinks that stood up, the better for us. That was, I mean, it didn't look like a good turn, but I think that was not too bad considering. Oh, him not standing up is great. I mean, it doesn't really stop him from doing stuff, but I think he tries to bobble someone onto the ball now, because I got 3 players on it, and he's only got 1 Saurus in contact with them, so removal is a bit hard. Me bobbling guys onto the ball for him, and maybe he doesn't, maybe he's just like secures things. That's a wrestle. I re-rolled, interesting. I guess that's better for him, it gets this guy off the ball and it gets this guy on the ball. Somebody I can potentially try and work over there. My guard guy moved, didn't he? Which I think was sensible. I want to keep these guys occupied. The witch being here is kind of nice. I think he can actually 2 dice her. But of course none of these guys have block, so it's not without a touch of risk. Nobody can really pick up the ball yet. Okay, some chain push is happening. Maybe chain pushes onto this guy and pushes him back out. He didn't knock him over though, so he'll still be in contact. Okay, he's just moving my agility guy. Right? Or was this? Yeah. Which I guess makes a degree of sense. Get him away from the ball so he doesn't do some ridiculous play. But I think even for him, it's going to be like a 6+ at this stage. Alright, that's nice. Moves her away, but doesn't take her down. You can try for this, but it's still a 4+. May just bring this guy in here as a squasher. We may be looking at 2 die against here to try and bubble someone onto the ball again. I'm not sure yet. The problem I have with this, and the problem he has with it too, is that to get away from this, you have to pick it up on 4+, and then you have to dodge away without a reroll for tackle, so... What's the plan? Is it pick it up and then dodge back here? And if it... no? Okay. So, okay, let's think about this. Have this guard guy... It's 2 dice against. I could make it a... no, I can't. Just trying to decide if there's a better place for my guard guy to be. This is a 1 dice. If I do that... okay. It's a 2 dice now. That's a 2 dice as well. Is that something I want her to do? Trying to think who I want to keep free here. I'd rather this guy did it in a way. We will put him here. And stay. So now we have a 1 dice onto the ball. I think we get this guy back in the game. Hey! Where does he go now? I think he goes up near the skinks. That's not what we needed. Can we do it any other way? I don't think we can. Didn't work out exactly how we wanted. He may score at this point if he gets the chance. That being the case... let's make it a bit harder. We actually only have 2 turns, so this is not looking great. So yeah, I was hoping for a push into here. It wasn't worth our last reroll, because at least she's up now. Using the reroll here, even if it does bubble, there's a fair chance it goes somewhere that's hard to get, and we need that reroll for this guy to try and pick it up. So yeah. If he knocks everybody down here, he should have... yeah, he can knock guys off the ball now, which is the sad thing. So assuming his blocks go well, he should be in pretty well. And I expect him to score if he can, because he still has numbers advantage on me and such. But yeah, he can knock this guy down here. He can knock her. Well, she's got sidestep, so that's a bit more of a pain. Maybe hit her first so she can't go into the space. If he hits this guy first, that's kind of potentially maybe good for us. Okay, he didn't hit that guy at all. Now I'm confused. What does this mean? He probably wants to stay here, otherwise the witch has a space she can get into if they block her. Yeah, he has to stay here. You wouldn't follow that up, otherwise you're taking a player off the ball. I think if the witch doesn't go down, she goes here. Actually, no, I think she goes... She goes out. Because she's more useful free, I think. As she can't get on the ball at all. Now she has the potential to kind of move around. Yeah, if they can pick up the ball, they're free. Oh, what are they going to do? Are they just going to blitz here? I don't think they've blitzed. I think I'd have probably just stood this guy up and then hit this guy with this guy. Because he had a space before, I believe. I don't remember now. Alright, the Crocs is behaving. I mean, you roll a 1 there, and you're not getting the ball, but as it is, no problemo. Now we have to hope that their dodges fail. Or they just hit this guy and this guy's free. So yeah, he can hit him and then this guy's free to pick up the ball. You got to choose the push there. Just push him out. Don't rely on me wrestling, so I'm not going to. Because wrestle is an optional skill. Which means if you don't want to use it, you can just let it go and you both go down and you end their turn. I guess this guy being up is kind of nice though. He may just pick this up and stay where he is. He can kind of get... Okay. Alright, so we need some knockovers here, which I probably shouldn't say. Hang on, is there a better way to do this? If this guy was here, yes. But he's not. Alright, that's a good start. Maybe he goes here. If he does, I kind of have to stay where I am. If he doesn't, I move in. Okay, so I stay where I am. Because I need a route in here. The witch is going to have to go up the field, unfortunately. Now, if you stand up, I believe we get a 2-dicer here. And what are we going to do with it? We're going to move you to... It depends. The witch has to go. I got to give myself a chance of winning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is this okay? It's not the best. So I think we move you to... here. Move you to... here. And then I think we... if we follow... yeah, we stay. That's really... that's a mess. Now I've got to do a 50-50 dodge. I don't know if I could have done that better. If I moved him here and followed... yeah, I needed to get him out the way so I could get this as a 2-dice. Is there any way I can make this any better? I really don't think there is. Make it. Okay, I think he goes up here. Maybe down here. Let us stay. Okay. Okay. Don't fail me now, game. Don't hurt me like you've hurt me before. Okay, the pass one up the field, that's a good start, even if she drops it. Although, if she drops it... Okay, she didn't drop it. I don't even know what makes sense anymore for this. I guess we just try and hit you. Sure, that's fine. Alright. So obviously we are not safe, but I mean that's pretty solid. It's a lot like our play in the first half to get it kind of out of there. Stop them from scoring. Obviously he can get back here. I don't know if he can get any heavy hitters back here, but he can probably get enough skinks to get a 2 dice. That's going to make retrieving it difficult. Ooh, do that. Oh, he didn't. You can't move. What's he doing here? So this guy is going to blitz me. I just have a feeling we're going to get knocked over because, you know, it's how it's been going. So assuming we do, we have some rough rolls to make. Okay, getting his scoring threats in place. Made the dodge. Reroll. Whew. So obviously we're at our max movement right now, so we don't... Sometimes you might blitz this to get him off, but we have dodge and an open space, so we just attempt to run this in. Honestly, I can't move anybody or hit these guys as much as I'd hate myself if I double skulled that. It's tempting because if I take him out, that's his chance to score on the last turn back. Whew. Okay, so we have got up against all the odds on the turn that we had planned to. Using some elf shenanigans. Now it's time for the lizard shenanigans. And it's going to be... We could technically set up a roadblock at the back, but I think we do... we probably do better to set up in the middle. And just make it as awkward as possible. Oh, if we had our 2 sidesteppers, then we could make a mess of it like we did last time. Put a wrestle guy here, because our wrestle guy would be annoying. So I think this is what we do. This makes it kind of awkward to maneuver as much as they'd like. Can we make it worse? Not really, I don't think. Actually, I think we switch these guys around so we have our tacklers on the back and our sidestepper here. Okay, I don't know if this will work. I feel like this is a person that knows how to do a one-turner. He's got that movement on the skink, so he's at least going to try it. He doesn't have his reroll anymore, so we just cross our fingers. Hope for a bad catch or something. I guess if you want to look on... Okay, looks like he might be setting up for a riot here. Maybe he doesn't do the one-turners. If he gets a riot, he might be in. But surely not 2 riots in a row on get... No, I shouldn't keep saying stuff like that. Okay, Blitz is good. Blitz means he can't score. And we get a hit on a dude for no reason. We can probably expect to get fouled. This guy is very important to us. This guy is very important to us. He can actually kind of get away. You are very important to us. That means you guys are not as important. I mean, you're important to us, but not as important. So you are going to be the sacrificial fodder. I mean, he could still probably get to this guy, but it's going to be more awkward to foul him afterwards. Well, I don't even know how to assess this game. Did we play well? I think at times we did. Oh. Well, there you go. I think we had some periods of some really dodgy luck, and then I think we had some periods of some pretty good luck. We had some times where we did some crazy stuff. The agility, our plus agility guy running around in the end of the first half and just lobbing the ball up, whilst it was a bunch of 2+ rolls. I mean, they all worked without a reroll, so that was nice. Obviously, that play at the end was we got lucky where it bubbled, but that's why we were bubbling it. You just have to do it and hope. Like it wasn't gonna be better for us not to do it. So I think we made a sensible play there. We got lucky with the bobble. We had the agility guy to do some silly dodging in to try and grab it though. But it worked out nicely in that it gave us a better chance of grabbing it and throwing it downfield. I think we made a sensible decision to move the witch up early. So yeah, I think we did alright. Oh, this guy has leveled up. I've got no idea what I'm going to give him. I guess dodge. He does have a habit of falling over a lot. So, let's see. Dice alright. I felt like his dodges went alright. He didn't do a ton. Yeah, that's bang on. Look at all those 100%. But then we've also got the bad pass, and I don't know. I'm beginning to feel like, regardless, win or loss, I probably shouldn't even bother looking at the dice, because it's often it's often not that helpful, because it's more about when you roll those dice, the bad and the good dice, and you can have like 10 6s, but maybe they were all your kind of armor rolls, in which case not so good. Or maybe they were, you can have like 50 pairs, but maybe 25 of them were when you also had another result that would have worked, and same with skulls. So it's... Oh no. We've got a quandary. Do we agility him? I think the answer is yes. It's going to make him even more of a target, but if I agility him and then leap, give him leap, he's just a horrible cage breaker against elves and lizards. Even before I give him leap. I wish he had dodge, but that he's not the one I'd have wanted agility on. I would have wanted agility on the other guy, because this guy is more a basher. Dodge is obviously great. I'm going to think about it and decide for the next game. That's a tough decision. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Somehow we got that one. I felt like we were earned a bit of a lucky end, having had a couple of unlucky ends. So, yeah, I will catch you guys next time. Bye for now.